surprised you heard about this.
Did they actually play that in there?
Isn't that amazing?
Yes, they did. So she literally came to see a town hall meeting. This is a official town hall meeting for the city that the taxpayers are actually paying for, right? And she dressed as Nino Brown, and she had a couple DJs with cell phones playing that Rihanna song, "Pay Me." What's that song called?
Be better have my money.
Yeah, okay. And I know you was gonna have it down, but yeah,
You know.
she
No, you were right. The term is 4 years.
4 years, okay.
So that
First?
that puts a real stickler on my timeline to do what I need to do, babe. Tiffany, before you may not got long, but
No, keep going. You gotta keep going.
not the clown.
No, say it now. Just finish those shit, man. Now I gotta edit that out. Now I gotta do a clown nose.
I only know what this is.
Oh, okay. So our first video is gonna be about yet again Tiffany Henyard getting herself in trouble. Just kind of quick go around. Y'all know who Tiffany Henyard is? Do I?
No.
I know.
Really?
Kanji, please tell everybody who Tiffany Henyard is. I know you got the.
Man.
Since you're trying to work for her and everything.
Yes. Tiffany Henyard is this mob boss that works over there at Dalton, who became a mayor, and she got like the police on her payroll. She takes her staff out to lavish trips. I've been trying to get her attention. Tiffany, babe, you need things done. I can get it happening, and just stuff like that. Like she over there wilding.
No, she wilding. Would you describe what she's doing as wilding, Mr.
Ratchet, wilding,
Okay.
available for me, whatever you want to call it.
Okay, got you.
In the village of Dalton, a contentious issue has arisen regarding unpaid vendors and fiscal responsibility. Let's dive into the details of this ongoing conflict. The mayor says if the vendor does the work, they should get paid.
If they did the work, pay them. What is the issue? Pay them.
And all I'm asking is you guys to pay people what's owed to them. They did the work, let's pay them. That's the end of my statement.
But the sad reality is, after the board does vote for important items to get paid, it doesn't happen. One of the key components of this dispute is the Community Block Grant, an annual grant allocated to the village for street resurfacing. The board voted to resurface 5 streets in Dalton and to pay the vendor responsible for the work. Unfortunately, despite the board's decision, the vendor remains unpaid. On December 14th, D Construction sent an email to trustee Jason House, highlighting the unpaid balance of $378,620.64. The situation extends beyond street resurfacing. The company LED Lighting Solutions, responsible for installing special stop signs that light up, is also awaiting payment with a balance of $17,999.80. Vendors frustrated by the lack of response from the mayor and her administration. These vendors turned to the trustees for help. It's worth noting that these vendors were approved by the board, further adding to the complexity of the situation. The heart of the matter lies in the village's financial situation. The administration does not have the funds to pay these vendors because of the current $7 million deficit and the $1 million police detail.
Overtime police before this administration that did not have security details following them around everywhere, overtime was at $600,000 maximum every year. This administration is at 1.6 million. How are we going to get service? We need the mayor to stop spending money irresponsibly.
4 years ago, we were not in this.
So just to provide a little bit of context of what he said about that spending budget for the police department, the town of Dalton, relatively small population, very, very low buying power, seeing as that the average or the median income of that area is about between $20,000 and $24,000 a year. So people over there are extremely poor, right? And Tiffany Henyard, decides to spend this money, you know what I mean, on I mean, whew, yeah, as you just heard the man, he just said that their overtime like budget was for every year was like $600,000, and what she's been doing with the police department has led to a lot of, I mean, geez, exorbitant overspending for that community, for that township. You know what I'm saying? And majority of it is a whole bunch of guys being paid a whole lot of extra money just by sitting outside of a house. And so that and only people that's gonna be really paying for that is the townspeople that are again making only $20,000 to $24,000 a year.
Mess 4 years ago.
Yes, we were.
So, correction, we were not in this mess. We were paying bills. We did not have vendors emailing us on a weekly basis for non-payment.
To keep the false story that the board is not doing their job and the village is not going broke, she is taxing the residents with high fines and water shutoffs in the winter.
They are all here after getting slapped with various citations all of a sudden by the city.
Every single resident.
I'm surprised you heard about this.
Did they actually play that in there?
Isn't that amazing?
Yes, they did. So she literally came to see a town hall meeting. This is official town hall meeting for the city that the taxpayers are actually paying for, right? And she dressed as Nino Brown, and she had a couple DJs with cell phones playing that Rihanna song, "Pay Me." What's that song called?
Be better have my money.
Yeah, okay. And I know you was gonna have it down, but yeah,
You know.
she got up on stage and gloated to the townspeople like, "Hey, y'all owe me money, and y'all don't have to pay that because this time, you know, for a myriad of reasons." And this is because this was like this is damn near when she almost first started, because this is her first year as Dalton's mayor, and then this is like how she pretty much got on. This is pretty much how she got infamous, right? But yeah, like she is literally how I explained it. Dressed as Nino Brown. And gloating about how much money the townspeople owe her.
All she needed was some pit bulls.
Say it again.
All she needed was some pit bulls.
All she needed was, yeah.
The whole
Yes.
Martin scene.
All right.
In conclusion, the board stands united in their effort to prevent the administration from pushing Dolton further into debt. Be sure to subscribe to the Dolton Trustees YouTube page and follow on Facebook at Dolton Trustees.
So, another funny little story. Usually if a township has a YouTube page, it has one YouTube page. Dalton is so divided right now that they actually have two different YouTube pages. This current one right here is the one that holds Tiffany Henyard accountable. This is called the Dalton Trustees. I suggest everybody subscribe to this channel because this is where you're gonna get the real information about what's going on in the town in Dalton Township. Not to be confused with the other one. I guess Villagers of Dalton or whatever like that, where you're mostly gonna see Tiffany Henyard essentially campaigning. You know what I mean? Her face is gonna be everywhere. She's just running around with her cell phone and she's just taking pictures of everything and then like doing like trendy dances and stuff like that, and just being just kind of being a problematic person, I would argue. But whatever. That's neither here nor there. What's actually important is what she's actually doing to these townships or to these people. So just kind of based on what you kind of seen in the video, is there anything that kind of like spoke out to you?
Dressing up like Nino Brown.
that happened a while ago, but yeah,
it's trifling, but it is rather fucking funny. I'm not gonna lie to you. That is funny.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely funny. It's something very, very unfortunate as well.
But yeah, this seems trifling. Like, this is crazy. Yeah. And how long are, I don't know if you know, how long are terms for mayors? 2 years?
What is either 2 or 4 years, isn't it? Anybody know?
4 seems kind of long. I would assume it's 2.
No, a mayor term ain't. No, it's not like a presidency.
Yeah. What you say?
A mayor term's not like a presidency. You said the term?
Yeah. How long are they? How long are they mayor until the next election?
Shit, till someone get them out of office. Look how long Mayor Deli was mayor. He was mayor until he decided he didn't want to be no more.
Dang.
Okay, somebody could probably look it up then. But I didn't. Well, regardless though, yeah. Hopefully they come to they come to conclusion this lady is I mean, how do I put this? I mean, as she just said, like like that Dalton has never had a problem where people was like really calling every week asking for their money. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, she spent all this money. I mean, like illuminated stop signs. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really
make the town pretty.
You know what I'm saying? And yeah, and that's what that's the thing though. Like really? they have been spending a whole lot of money on beautifying that town when like that town has like other issues that's worth drawing attention to. Like we had just made a video about kind of detailing like kind of natural occurrences that's been happening within that town, and like the inaction that Tiffany Henyard and the township is put for, you know what I'm saying, or the lack of effort that they've put forth in correcting those problems. I mean, people's basements are flooded. You know what I mean? Mudslides. It's so really that bad, but like they rather spend money on like on what kinds of sidewalks and alleys and like the beautification of like the tree the woodland area and stuff like that.
Do you think that she's doing that for future endeavors as far as pulling people in that city or that town for later on, like in a few years?
Yeah, it's like the damage control. To answer that question, the damage control is basically her getting in front of a camera and singing and dancing, to be honest. She does have like another like a breast cancer charity type program that is actually under investigation, and that if they don't submit some sort of a paperwork or some sort of documentation or detailing what's been going on with this money, and that charity or donors money isn't just going down to, you know how charities can get sometimes. She has to provide something that can prove that she's that her charity is actually legit and full of good intentions. If she doesn't provide something, she's gonna get in trouble.
She's gonna F around and find out.
Yes, absolutely. So that's kind of the thing, you know what I'm saying? But
man, that's sad.
Yeah, it truly is. And again, like and it's like I said, like there's been like it's all over the news, to be honest. She
you said she only been there for a year.
Yeah, this is her first year. And the funny thing about it is
she don't even know what she's doing.
Definitely don't know.
The debt, Dalton's debt. I don't know what I wish I knew the population of Dalton. Maybe I'll put it up here after I'm editing or during my editing. But Dalton's debt was somewhere around $2 million, right? And during the term of her presidency, during the term of her mayorship or whatever word it is, it increased from whatever it was, right? I want to say between $1 to $2 million to as of December of last year, $7 million.
So she putting them more in debt.
Jesus Christ!
She increased the debt by about $5 million.
Who voted for her?
That's a good question.
Did they vote for her because she was black?
Yes.
That's why.
That's why.
People don't even really look at like what a person can do. People just look at, oh, she's black, whatever.
You know what? I do got an answer for you though. But this is the funny part. When she was when she was a trustee for, I believe it was Thornton. I know she has rank over in Thornton. I know she's a supervisor currently in Thornton. I don't know where she was a trustee at, but she had the same job that these people did, like the guys that run this YouTube channel and that are holding her accountable. She also had that job for it could have been Dalton, it could have been somewhere else. But she literally was good at holding that mayor accountable.
She ironically go enough. Back to just holding the mayor accountable.
Yes, that's what she.
That's what she good for. That's what she good at.
For real. For real.
Damn, that's messed up. I'm sorry to hear that.
And it like I said, it gets worse and worse and worse. Like the way the creative ways. The creative ideas that she's come up with to how to extract more money out of the people with Dalton it's just disgusting.
I got a question. Do those type of folks get audited? Yeah, don't they get audited?
That's a good question.
To see like where the money is going and everything, and how they spending it and all of that, and if they feel like it's not where it's supposed to go, can't she go to jail?
Ain't that through the trustees and arbitration?
Yes, it is.
Oh,
so, about that.
Right. They in her pocket mostly.
About that.
In her pocket?
Yeah. About
that. And we're gonna have a video. We're gonna have a video about this a little bit later, because apparently this broad is a gold, man.
She making a name for us though.
So what happened? So apparently there is a software, right, that is shared between the office of Dalton. Like the trustees have access to it, the mayor have access to it. Other important people, the treasurer or whatever, the important people have access to this software, right? And what you can find within this software, this system or whatever, is credit card information, right? And unfortunately, right, the trustees have been doing such a good job at holding her accountable for her reckless spending, that she decided to lock them out of this software. So now they don't have access to the credit card information that she can. I mean, essentially spend at leisure.
She got the right.
She got it's her card. You know what I'm saying? She has the card.
Oh wow.
So yeah, it's tough. It's real tough. But yeah. So to answer your question, there is a system to kind of help with the regulation of the spending, but she holds the key. Right.
Her ass ain't gonna be in there too long.
I would like to think so, but she's been spending so much. She's also been spending so much of the taxpayers' money on creating, like, making these big billboards for highways and stuff like that, so people can see her face. And the thing is, she's just showing off. She's making. I'm gonna ask y'all a question. Have y'all ever seen? Y'all been in Chicago for a long time, right? Or just at least in the area.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a billboard advertising the city's pantry, the food pantry?
Can't say that I have.
City food pantry. I mean, I seen it on a bus.
You seen it on the bus?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it costs more money to make a billboard than?
Yeah, of course.
So yeah. I don't know. In my opinion, I feel like people that need the food pantry will find ways to find the food pantry. I think everybody kind of knows about the food pantry. I don't think you need to spend over $100,000 in billboard advertising of a
political consultant Delmarie Cobb says there would be nothing wrong if Henyard were using her own political funds for those promotional materials, especially the billboards.
I actually had a candidate years ago who was running for mayor of Dalton, and that's what we did. We bought billboards along the expressway, because if you're coming and going home all day, and one of the things I always say about billboards is they're working when you're asleep.
Food pantry that has your big pretty face on it, smiling with your name written across the bottom of it, and essentially trying to create a larger name for yourself.
That's crazy.
It's tough. You know what I'm saying?
She's running off ego.
Yeah. But yeah, we're gonna be. Anybody got any statements before I close it up?
No, you were right. The term is 4 years.
4 years, okay.
So that
first.
So that puts a real stickler on my timeline. To do what I need to do, babe. Tiffany, before you may not got long, but
no, keep going. Keep going.
Not the clown.
No, say it now. Just finish those shit, man. Now I gotta edit that out. Now I gotta do a clown nose for myself, because now I make my own job harder.
I'm done.
You done? Okay. Yeah, you know I was gonna hit that cloud noise button. Anyway, so we're gonna be covering this Tiffany Henyard lady for a while now. Again, she's apparently a gold man, and we appreciate her for being a jackass, because we can cash in on that. We'll see y'all next time on Chicago Black Delegation podcast.